there are all these disparate problems we're fighting right now, right? There's fake news. There's no longer having like shared truth. There's election hacking. There's teen depression and isolation. And you're like, all these things are like, we're besieged from all directions. But it's all connected to one fundamental thing, which is that we are being optimized for the extraction of our attention. And if we want to start making a change, right? Like we have been upgrading our machines, downgrading our humanity, downgrading our civility, downgrading our relationships, downgrading our attention. And if we want to have human flourishing, we need to turn that around, right? We have to move from an extractive attention economy to a regenerative one. Just like we are moving now from an extractive fossil fuel economy, which causes global warming, to regenerative, like wind and solar. We need to do the same thing, going from an extractive attention economy to a regenerative attention economy so that we can rise to meet the biggest problems of our times. Time well spent is about the realization that it's not just the time we spend with technology, but it should be helping us have fulfilling time with our technology, just not filled time. And it hit a chord because everyone feels the fact that like we're not getting enough time with our friends and our parents, that we're not making the choices that we love or spending the time the way that we want. And time well spent became the platform on top of which we forced Google and Apple to implement like screen time and digital wellness features. At the beginning of 2018, Zuckerberg said that Facebook was switching so that their top line metric was time well spent. And so it was great. Time well spent changed culture, right? It's the first time I think, I as a technologist have been involved in a project where we've shipped product now to billions of phones, right? Androids now are turning grayscale by default. That's something that we helped to popularize. So we've changed culture. The problem is we set the bar not high enough, right? That's about whether we're spending our time well. But now we're setting a higher bar, which is saying technology cannot be downgrading our humanity. Because if it downgrades our ability to even just have shared truth, how can we possibly be societally coherent enough to deal with the biggest problems of our time, right? Like we were socially incoherent as climate change is accelerating. This is the time we need to be the most connected, have the greatest emotional resilience, be able to make sense of the world in a unified way and act with decisiveness. But technology is driving us in the opposite way. So we recently launched the term human downgrading, to describe this interconnected set of problems when you just optimize us for attention. And we're setting the bar, I think, this time much higher so that we can actually, when we clear it, handle the problems that are coming in the next 15 years. Humanity has lost a transcendent goal. And I think that's right. Now, while I don't personally think that transcendent goal should be a religion or Catholicism in particular, we do need something bigger for us all to strive for. Otherwise, we're constantly just going to be infighting. I think E.O. Wilson really summed it up when he said the problem with humanity is that we have Paleolithic emotions, medieval institutions, and godlike technology. In other words, we are chimps with lasers. And we have an opportunity to think of technology as a way of helping us make sense of the world, so that in the very best place, we should be, fitting and embracing our Paleolithic emotions, uplifting our medieval institutions, and giving ourselves the wisdom to wield our godlike technology.